US troops have completed withdrawal from their base that is located in Niger's capital, Niamey. They are still yet to withdraw from Agadez in the northern part of Niger before September. They committed that they will leave now the second base by September 15. So they are done with Niamey, which is huge news, good news to the people of Niger, because they are very happy that finally US troops are leaving their country and they can just close that chapter, but they're not fully gone. There's still one left, but they have committed to leave that base as well. So they are working towards finishing up before September 15. And as you remember, this came after Niger's military leaders scrapped a military cooperation deal with Washington in March after seizing power in a coup. And we've covered this story when it happened. Niger was not happy with the way the US was treating them, and they finally decided to cut ties. Niger has suspended military cooperation with the United States of America, basically kicking out the US military troops. As you know, the US has one of its biggest bases in Niger, I believe it's about 800 kilometers away from the capital city, and it's big. It's a big investment because the US invested a lot of money building that base, and they use it also as a strategy to show their upper hand in that region, the Sahel region, when it comes to their competition with China and Russia. They said they're not willing to be disrespected. They're a sovereign country, hence you can take your troops and leave our country. US fought back a little. There was a back and forth. Actually, not just a little. They really fought hard because the US has one of the biggest bases in Niger, and they built that. They used that, and they didn't want to lose that. But eventually, they had to let it go because the pressure was too much. And now US is really mad because Niger now has moved on with a different relationship with Russia. And actually, the US troops were forced to share the same base with Russians, which they were not very happy with. The US has been forced to share its air base with Russians, and we can probably guess how that is making them feel, but that is what they're forced to do in Niger. Surprisingly, they have changed their tone. Initially, they were not happy with the relationship Niger had with Russia. That is the reason why eventually Niger told the US troops to withdraw, to leave their country, because they kept meddling and the government kept telling them that they should not be allies with Russia. And Niger was offended by that because Niger is a sovereign country. So they told them, leave our country then. Okay, bye. We no longer need your relationship. So after that fact, obviously the US still trying to negotiate actually, but they eventually said that they will withdraw their troops. So Russian troops came to Niger in the midst of this, and they were given a spot, a place, which is close to the US air base. So from all that now to finally let go of Niger's base, which the US taxpayers' money probably is what was spent there. They spent millions building that base. So it's a devastating loss for sure for the US government, but they have to take it because what option do they have? The leadership of Niger was adamant. They did not want to deal with US and US troops anymore. Anyways, fam, let us know down below what your thoughts are about the withdrawal of US troops from Niamey, Niger's capital city. I am Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
And we serve as the voice to the Trubal Black community.
Again, we got Dr. Candace Matthews.
A lot of these documents, looking at.
We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media.
This country is supposed to be about the land of the free for all. It has not been free for Black people, and we are tired.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African